friends. How many of you love who you are exactly the way you are and you wouldn't change anything about you? That's good. You should feel that way about yourself. But I know someone who didn't always feel that way about themselves. And I think that her story is important to share with you in case you ever forget how amazing you are. This is the story, Thelma the Unicorn. The author and the illustrator are the same person, and they are Aaron Blabey. And it was published by Scholastic. Are you ready to hear this story? Me too. Thelma the Unicorn. Thelma felt a little sad. In fact, she felt forlorn. You see, she wished with all her heart to be a unicorn. Is Thelma a unicorn already? No, she's dreaming of becoming one. Her best friend's name was Otis. He liked her quite a lot. He said, "You're perfect as you are." But Thelma said, "I'm not." Oh, she doesn't think she's perfect. And that was when she saw it, a carrot on the ground. It gave her such a great idea. She squealed and jumped around. Oh my goodness, what's her idea with the carrot? She took that simple carrot and she tied it to her nose. I'll say that I'm a unicorn. It might just work. Who knows? Her friend Otis is like, Thelma, I don't think so. Well, as she did, a truck drove by. The driver rubbed his eyes. Good grief, is that a unicorn? He shrieked in great surprise. As Thelma watched the swerving truck, it very nearly hit her. Would you believe that truck was filled with nice pink paint and glitter? Whoa, what do you think that pink paint and glitter will do for Thelma? Yeah, it might. Oh, Thelma looked amazing. She was a unicorn. I'm special now, she cried out loud, and so a star was born. She definitely looks more like a unicorn now, but is it real? No, and look at Otis. He looks just absolutely petrified. All across the whole wide world, her fans would cheer her name. Thelma loved it every bit. The fame, the fame, the fame. Fame means everyone knows you and loves you. Look at all of these big adoring fans for Thelma. Thelma was a superstar. Her dreams had all come true. Look, it says the fairy princess boat, and there she is. But soon she found that so much fame was kind of tricky too. What looks tricky about being so famous and popular right now? Yeah, it looks like she's stuck in a big crowd and she doesn't actually look very happy about it. You see, her fans were mad for her. They'd scream and cry and laugh. They'd chase her everywhere she went to get her autograph. This sign says, "We love you." And Thelma's like, oh, I want to get out of here. In fact, they'd chase her all day long. It never, ever stopped. Look, she's in her house trying to guard the door so no one breaks in. They chased her while she exercised. They chased her while she shopped. "Please don't chase me anymore," she asked the screaming crowd. "We'll chase you all we want," they said. "We're fans, so it's allowed." Would you want to be that famous that people are chasing you and following you everywhere you go? I don't know. I don't think Thelma knew what she was getting herself into. And some were not her fans at all. No, some were really mean. And some just did the meanest thing she'd really ever seen. Look at that. People are now some people are very mean to her, throwing rocks at her, holding up signs as she drives by that say, "I don't like unicorns." I agree. Oh my goodness. It's getting bad. Oh. So one dark night, she felt quite sad, this famous little pony. She said, I thought that I'd feel great, but all I feel is lonely. And I see she's looking at a picture here, and it's turned around for us to see. Who is that a picture of? Yeah, her friend Otis. I bet she hasn't even seen him since she's become so famous. And so, with that, she changed her mind, this lonely unicorn. She cleaned off all her sparkles, and she ditched her magic horn. And then she walked right past the crowd. They didn't even notice. She thought how nice that it would be to see her lovely Otis. And when he asked about her trip beneath their favorite tree, she simply said, "Oh, it was fun, but I'd rather just be me." The end. Wow. So, what I learned from that story, and I wonder if you learned the same thing that I did, is that sometimes we really want to become something different than what we are. We really want to have longer hair or get taller or have cooler clothes or be sparklier. But turns out that when you do that, you may not end up liking how it turns out because you're not really being you. I think Thelma realized she was much happier when she was just herself and she had her good friend Otis back. I loved that story. Give me 2 thumbs up if you did too. I think all of you are just as amazing as Thelma, and I hope that you love yourselves just as much as Thelma learned to love herself too. I'll see you next time.